Yo, RX back with another recap of UFC Vegas 107 Blanche. Well, actually, I guess it's actually Gamrot versus Klein. Oh boy, trust me, we'll get to why. You probably know why, but I'll still talk about it and give my 2 cents. But, yeah, UFC Vegas 107, we back with another recap of a card that was weird as fuck. Where do I begin? Well, not a good way to come back from a break week, a Apex card that was a complete shit show. It was bad enough as an Apex card, and then everything around it fell apart. Yeah, not the best return. Thank God there's a good pay-per-view next week. But for this week and our return week, first card since the Morales card last week, which holy shit was that Morales card amazing compared to this. Just in general, it won't compare to this. Jesus Christ, was this a shit show. 9 fights, the first card with less than double-digit fights in years. I don't even remember the last one that was, like, we're going back to the pandemic era. Like, 9 fights, under 10 fights. Yeah, and let alone we were at 10 fights going into the fucking weigh-ins. We lose a fight on weigh-in day, we lose 3 fighters miss weight, and then on fight day, we do the card as normal as it can be, and then the main event drops last second. What the fuck was this card? Cursed. That's like, I always try and put a term, I always try and give a card a term. Cursed. Because this card was completely fucking cursed from the jump. What do you even say? Like, you lost the main event, 3 fighters missed away, one of them wasn't the main event. You lose a fight on weigh-in day because the dude tripped and hit his head. Like, what the fuck can you say, man? Like, if this does not sum up the UFC in 2025, I don't know what does. Like, I don't even know what you want me to say. Like, and if you just want to take all the bullshit away and just look at what happened in the cage, the 9 fights that happened in the cage, that doesn't help your case much. 3 finishes, they were good finishes. There was, I would say, 2 other pretty good fights to begin the night. And then everything else around that kind of sucked. What a weird night. Everyone did terrible on picks. Because, let's see, 2, 3 underdogs. 1 pretty big underdogs. Again, it was only a 9 fight card. What a weird fucking night. This is easily the weirdest card I've ever watched. Unless I'm forgetting something. The only thing you can compare it to is those cards back a few years ago when Derek Lewis pulled out against Sergey Spivak the night of the fight, and Nikita Krylov pulled out versus Ryan Spann the night of the fight, and that's when the co-main got moved up to the main event. But this card didn't even get that luxury because the fight got cancelled after the co-main event. So I don't even know what you want to say. Weird. Is the worst card of the year. You could make a debate. It more than likely is. Which is shit. What do I want to say? Which is kind of shitty because the card had potential. And I'll talk about that in a second. But I don't know what you want me to say, so this part of the poster sums it up. Bleh. Like, what can I say? So I guess let's just get into the recap, man. I guess I can't say much else. I've talked about this card plenty already. If you saw my live stream after it, my after party, which was, I don't even know what to say there. spur of the moment thing. Thank you, MMA holes. Yeah. Will I be doing that more often after cards? Probably. Will I be doing more live streams even just outside of cards? Probably. I can almost guarantee you I'll do one on Tuesday after Tough. So keep that an eye out for that. I don't know when I'll do another one. So Tuesday for sure. Next, obviously after card on Saturday. But after that, we'll see. Maybe tomorrow, tonight, for one is coming out Sunday. Maybe Monday, maybe Wednesday, maybe Thursday, maybe Friday. We'll see. But that's all for the future. For the now, we gotta recap a 9-fight card that fell to shit. So, you ready to do that? I know I'm not. I kind of already did on the live stream, but I don't know. That was a spur of the moment thing. I didn't have planned. This I've always have planned because I have every recap planned. So let's get back to the plan, which is UFC Vegas 107 recap. Before we do, the last thing I'll say, before I fucking go off on another rambling tangent, is as always, please like, comment, and subscribe. 100 subs goal by the end of 2025. I would say we're never gonna hit that, but somehow we are at 95 subscribers. That live stream got me, 11? I don't know. 2011, yeah, good one, dickhead. 21, 22 subs. So holy shit, we're at 95 subscribers. Can we hit 100 during O'Malley week? That'd be kinda neat. But yeah, I can't even begin to say thank you or to just a bunch of people, the MMA holes, Mystic Moss, everyone who subscribed during that stream, everyone who watched that stream. Thank you. I love you all. I do this for y'all. I do this because I love the sport. I do it for fun. Thank you. 95 subs. 5 away from my dream goal. Let's hit that shit, shall we? With that being said, let's not waste any more time and let's get into this shit. 7 minutes into the longest intro of all time, but I guess that's kind of expected when your card's a joke. Let's do it. UFC Vegas 107 recap. You ready? I know I'm not, but gotta do it anyway. Let's do it. Recap, begin. And let's get the elephant in the room. What the fuck, Macy Barber? What the fuck? Like, Macy Barber is a joke. Like, dude, she is such a fucking joke. It's over for her. She's not gonna fight again. And bare minimum, she's never gonna fight this late on a card. Her career's done. First of all, she missed weight for the fight, which that's bad enough. Then you pull out 6 minutes before the fight, just because you had a fucking seizure. Ooh, shut up and fight. Like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck, man? Like, it's not even like a main event where, ooh, I can't wait. But at this point, 6 minutes before the motherfucker, I want to see it. But I guess not. I feel so bad for Ern Blanchfield, man. I feel so fucking bad for Ern. She got fucked, but I'm happy this is behind her now. She doesn't have to deal with this loser anymore, and she can finally just look towards, funny enough, the future. And we'll see what they do with her next. I think a Manon rematch would make the most sense, so I had to give her a fight idea. I would probably say a Manon Vieira rematch, unless they have her fight Grasso, which I think's unlikely. Grasso should probably fight Jazz Davicius. So I'm down to see Blanchfield and Manon rematch. I think it'd make a lot of sense. Rematch from last year's, maybe goes a little bit differently. We'll have to wait and see. And yeah, that one doesn't need to be. The rematch does not need to be a main event. That could be a fucking featured bout on a fight night or whatever. I don't. That does not need. The first fight was okay. We don't need the rematch to be a main event. Trust me. Well, yeah, actually, they're going to Paris soon. That'd be a cool co-main event. So yeah, let's run that shit. Then for Macy, what the fuck do you even do with her? If she is gonna fight again, I would say probably the winner of Rose and Miranda Maverick would make the most sense. She lost any chance at getting a title shot anytime soon. Dana's probably so fucking angry, it's not even funny. And yeah, what can you even say? You missed weight, you pulled out 6 minutes before the fight. Like, the UFC has done everything in their power to baby Macy Barber, and she keeps fucking up at every opportunity. Losing to Roxanne Modafferi, losing to Miranda Maverick, fucking pulling out of fights, this, that, and the other thing. I get she's 27 years old, but at this point she's just trying to kill her career, so... I don't know, if the UFC cut her, could you be upset? She deserves it. Like, you're untrustworthy. That's the worst thing a fighter can be. Why do you think Dana loves Kevin Holland? If Kevin Holland's anything, he's trustworthy. Macy Barber is the least trustworthy person on the goddamn roster, so... I don't know. I truly don't know what else I can say. It sucks. Like, I know, again, no one was excited for the main event, but when you're 6 minutes before it and the co-main just ended, just have them fight. Like, come on. At that point, it's just a cock tease. So, it's bullshit, and who knows what the UFC's gonna do next. Ern's done with this bullshit, which is respectable. I don't blame her for not wanting to waste time trying to get this shit rebooked. So, I'm down to see Manon and Ern a rematch. I think that'd be fine. And then for Macy, who the fuck knows? We'll see what the UFC does with her fucking cuts her. But, yeah, wow. I don't even know what else you can say. The craziest moment I've ever seen live. That's the first. And I've watched a lot of UFC. That's the first. So, like, DC was about to fall out of his fucking chair. He was so shocked, so... Crazy. Oh, and then to go to another fight that got cancelled since the breakdown, we lost Gustafsson and Trevin Giles. Great. What happened here? Trevin Giles, I think, made weight or even going... It was either after he made weight or before he went to weigh-in. He tripped, hit his head, and had to pull out. I'm not joking. That's what I've been told. What? How? What the fuck, man? Yeah. I don't even know what you can say at this point. Trevin Giles needs to be cut. Long overdue. And for Gustafsson, I actually got good news. For once, he's fighting Chaos Williams next week. Because Chaos needed a fight. And Gustafsson made weight, he was ready. So yeah, we're gonna get Gustafsson and Chaos Williams next week, which is a banger. I can't wait for that fight. So yeah, we'll see how that one goes. And yeah, did we have enough canceled fights? Like, this card had a lot of potential right here between the main event, Oban Elliott, which would have been a banger, Gustafsson. We talked about Markel Madero's already getting a new fight for next week. So what a fucking shit show. But we still had 9 fights on the night, and we began with the best one of them all overall, not counting finishes, because you kind of got to judge them in different ways. And I can't believe I'm calling this fight the best fight on the card, but somehow it fucking was. As we had finally getting into the actual recap, instead of just making fun of Macy Barber for being a dipshit, we have in our opening fight of the night our first of 4 prelims in the straw weight division. We began the night with Ardelean versus Rayanne dos Santos. What the fuck can I say? This was the fight of the night. And I'm not saying that in a joking way. This was actually a really good fight. And you saw how I talked about the fight in the breakdown. I think how everyone talked about this fight. I didn't watch many breakdowns, but I guarantee you a lot of people said the same thing. This fight's a joke. And on paper it was. But to be honest, in execution, it was really damn good. It won fight of the night. It was a one-sided fight, but it was really damn good also. For 15 minutes, Ardelean was able to just be the better striker on the feet. Dos Santos couldn't get a takedown at all. And after 15 minutes, Ardelean, I think, clearly won 30-27. I agree with Mike Bell's scorecard. And Ardelean gets her first win in the UFC in a banger. And yeah, she wins a fight. Someone had to get their first UFC win, and shockingly, it was the underdog, Ardelean, probably breaking a lot of parlays. I know of a few people, at least, and because Dos Santos probably put in a lot of parlays as a fucking, like, probably, what would you call it, a safety net, and she shit the bed. So, wow, really good fight. They swang and banged for 15 minutes, had a really good fight, and respect to them, they had a banger. I truly, like, I'm not trying to be funny, they won fight of the night. They had a really good fight, out of nowhere. Like, Ardelean landed some big shots, Dos Santos landed some big shots and couldn't get a takedown. It was a good fight. Like, it was one-sided. It was a good fight, so respect to both in that regard. Getting the most unlikely fight of the night of all time. I wonder if you could bet on what fight gets fight of the night on the card. That'd be an interesting bet, because I know this one would have not got it at all. Like, no one would have bet on this, and it's fight of the night, so what does that tell you? Crazy. Just kind of going with the theme of this card of bullshit that makes no sense to anybody. Ardelean and Rayanne, I know I can't say that right, Dos Santos have a great fight to open the card and get fight of the night. And how Ardelean wins. Nothing's makes sense anymore. I love and hate MMA in 2025, and yeah. That's about what did I show this already? I did. Yeah, about really all I gotta say for the fight. Not really much else to say about the fight overall. So, let's move to the second part of the recap, because of course we have 3 parts to always go over. And unlike the Road to UFC thing, which was just like 1 part, this time we're back to the normal 3-part system. As now we talk about the fighters, and we'll begin with Alice Ardelean. Getting her first UFC win, now 2-1 in my opinion. UFC, she beat Shana Banan, but I guess even necessarily 1-2 is not a bad record either. When you look at who she lost to, it is, but that's minor details. 33 years old, 10-7 now in her career. Do I think she's good? No. Do I think this was the best performance she's ever had? Hands down. She looked good, but she ain't good, if that makes any sense. I think her striking is okay, which we're not shocked by, because we've kind of seen her striking a tiny bit. Like, against Banan, it looked alright, but Banan's a weird fighter. And then Melissa Martinez was just too... She fought someone who is a weird fighter and someone who's just a way better striker than her. Dos Santos is easily the worst striker she's fought, and she looked great against her, so I guess she can strike. She has no power, but it's a strawweight. But she can strike. I'll give her that. She looked pretty good on the feet here. Was able to do some pretty damn good work, and yeah, got her first UFC win. First win since 2023 in her MMA career, and yeah, she keeps her job. She keeps that job, gets a bonus in the process, and yeah, good one for her, shutting me and a lot of other people up. Yeah, getting her first win, saving her career, looked decent. Can't believe I'm saying that about Alice Ardelean. And then we talk about her opponent, Rayanne Dos Santos. Can't cry robbery this time. I talked about in the breakdown, I get how a lot of people think Dos Santos won her first 2 UFC fights. She did beat Allan. You can make a case for her beating Tomar. She did not even get close to winning this fight. She looked fucking terrible. She's terrible. Let's just be honest. She can't strike for shit. Her grappling, her takedowns are awful. She's not good. Like, I get we were being positive because she did get robbed in her last 2 fights, more than likely, but at this point, it can't really play devil's advocate anymore. She's fucking garbage. You just call a spade, and the spade says she's shit. So, at least she got a fight of the night bonus on the way out, because she's 100% getting cut. You lost to Alice Ardelean. yeah, goodbye. So, I agree, she will at least beat Allan, if not beat Tomar as well, but almost only matters in horseshoes and hand grenades, ain't it? So, see ya, Rayanne. And now for our final bit of recapping our third and final part. As always, a fight idea. I can't believe I'm giving Alice Ardelean a fight idea. Well, who can she fight? She's already fought bottom of the barrel like Banan, so you can only go up, right? I guess you couldn't go down. You did just fight fucking Rayanne dos Santos, so I guess going down ain't the most possible. But who could she fight? Who's still on the roster around her level? What the fuck did they got her ranked anyway on Typology? 60? 60. Okay. She could fight Puja, speak as a devil. If Mateusz and Joe Ruiz ever comes back, but who knows? Maybe Shiming, but I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do with Shiming, to be honest. Corey McKenna got cut. And then, yeah, we're way past her fucking skill range. Why is Shauna Banan so highly ranked? Yeah, probably Puja Tomar. Like, I'm not seeing anyone else she would really fight. Most of these people are not even on the roster. I think the only other one who is maybe Marnik Man still on the roster. Maybe. But, yeah, probably Puja Tomar would make the most sense. Coming off that loss to Shauna, you know, I think that was kind of bullshit. Because I think it should have been stopped when she knocked Shauna out, pretty much out, but whatever. Yeah, let's do Ardelean and Puja Tomar. That sounds like an Apex prelim if I've ever fucking heard one. And, yeah, let's do it. So, Puja Tomar, Alice Ardelean. Book it. I don't see why not. Again, that's the most Apex prelim fight I've ever fucking heard, so we'll probably be on early prelims of a pay-per-view, but no, more than likely, I could see them doing that, so yeah, why not? And outside that, not very much else to say. Shockingly great fight. If you missed it, go back and see it. Not a fight of the year, but a fight of the night, still a fight of the night. And, yeah, respect to both for that, but, overall, yeah, they're still terrible fighters, but sometimes shitty fighters make something great, so good on them. And, yeah, last thing to really say, again, who should Alice fight next? I like her and Puja Tomar. I think that would be a fight, and, I think it makes sense. Alice coming off her first win, Puja coming off her first UFC loss. Let's do it. Makes sense to me. And then for Rayanne, again, time to cut her. Like, even if I do think you got robbed in your first two fights, you lost to Alice Ardelean. See ya. So, yeah. Ardelean versus Tomar. And overall, pretty good fight to be in tonight. 5 of the night, which, for the opening fight, I don't even remember the last time that happened. I would love to find out when, but I know it's not any time lately, because when the fuck has the first fight of the night got a fight of the night? So, respect to these two, put on a banger to begin the card, and to kind of set the tone for a batshit crazy card that made no fucking sense. After that, we go to our second fight of the night, one of the few fights on the card that actually did make sense, to an extent. I'll take an L here, but I will admit I was right to an extent here, as we have in our second fight of the night in the lightweight division. Another very good fight that could have stole that fight of the night award, but I think the first fight was a little bit better, but this one was good as well, as we head to lightweight for a pretty good fight between Bolaji Oki versus Michael Aswell. This was a good fight. Was I wrong about it? To an extent, but did my pick also put up a really good fight and prove me right to an extent? Hell yeah, he did. Yeah, did Oki beat his ass for 3 rounds? Yeah, kind of. All three judges gave Aswell round 1, but that was the only round of the fight that was close. I still think Oki took it by a hair, but it was close, not like it really fucking matters. And then in the last 2 rounds, Oki kind of just used Aswell as a human punching bag. Aswell had moments, but overall it was a pretty bad night for him. And, yeah. 29-28 Bolaji Oki is how the judges scored it. I scored it 30-27. Either way, 1 round does not really matter. Either way, Bolaji Oki still got the win. And, yeah, like I said, did I get to pick wrong? Yes. Was picking Aswell probably a little bit of a reach? Yeah, but also I think he did really good. I told you this fight would be closer than the odds saw it, because people don't know Aswell. They didn't see that fight on Contender Series. They see a loss on Contender Series and they think he sucks. Nah. Yeah, I don't think Bogdanograd's that good, so losing to him in general is not great. If you look at the context and you watch that fight, you know Aswell's good. And he proved it here. He looked good. For, 4 or 5 days notice. Up a weight class against a dude much bigger and much stronger. He put up a good fight. He has a chin like no other. Goddamn does he have a good chin. Yeah, his power is garbage, but his striking's really good. And he put up a fight, man. He's tough. He's really damn tough. And for, again, short nose, up a weight class, maybe the pick was bad, but overall, he put up a good fight, and he made Oki fight, man. He really made Bolaji win, like, earn this win, and it was a good fight. I think this fight's a lot better than what Medeiros and Oki would have been, to be honest. I don't think that would have been a stellar fight. 2 guys who I don't think are that good. So, yeah, for this being a bona fide Contender Series fight, it was pretty damn good. I enjoyed it. Aswell looked great. Oki, I'll talk about in a second. And, yeah, pretty good fight. Again, another really good fight to begin this card, and everything was seeming pretty normal at first. You know, I guess Ardelean had a good fight, so maybe not, but everything was seeming normal-ish. So, and this fight was good. Really good fight. 2 young guys put on a fun one, and can't really complain. So, sucks to get to pick wrong, but I'm excited to see. Happy Aswell got his shot, and excited to see him back at his weight class for his next one. So I'll take the L, but this was a really good fight. Now to talk about the fighters, we'll start with Bolaji. Now 2-1 in the UFC. It's at 27 years old, I believe it was. Yeah, 29. I'm still not sold on getting him out of the fraud club. I think he is still a fraud to an extent. I know Chris Duncan's not the worst loss in the world, but again, that Timmy Kwamba fight doesn't help his case either. I don't know, I just don't look at Oki as some great fighter. His striking's fine, his power, I won't even say his power's overrated, because I think Aswell just has that good of a chin. We didn't get to see his ground game here. His cardio looked okay. I don't think he's bad, but I don't think he's a prospect. I think he's a fighter. He'll win some, he'll lose some. I just really don't look at Bolaji as some amazing fighter. And yeah, I truly just don't. Like, he's not bad, but I don't know. Those first 2 UFC fights are just really tough and to really like look past. And now beating a featherweight on no camp, like, he looked good and it was a good fight, but again, it was a featherweight on no camp. So we'll see. Maybe he'll prove me wrong. He looked fine here, but against a featherweight on no camp, I would have picked Markel Medeiros to beat him. Like, unbiasedly, I think Medeiros is better and would have beat him. But I guess we'll have to wait and see till another time to see how true that is. So we'll see. Maybe Oki will prove me wrong. But as of right now, I still don't think he's some great prospect, especially at lightweight. And we'll see how far he can go, though. Maybe that Duncan fight changed him for the better. Only one way to find out. And then for my boy Michael Aswell, yeah, he took the L, but man, did he make what do they always say? He made a great account of himself. The dude, like, this is exactly what I expect him to do from Contender Series. He's tough as shit. He's a good striker. Not really no power, but a good striker. Hell of a chin. He's a fun, good fighter. I cannot wait to see him on a full camp at featherweight. I'm 99% chance gonna pick him. I don't really know how the UFC can give him a fight there. I won't pick him to win. I think this guy's good. No, he's not gonna be a top contender or anything. He's not gonna win a belt. He's not gonna beat any great fighter, but he's good. I think he has talent. 24 years old, 10-3, to look this good on short notice, up a weight class, and have this many skills. I think this dude's decent, and I'm happy he got his UFC shot. Even if it was up on short notice against a lightweight, he still made a good account of himself, and I'm very excited to see him at featherweight on a full camp. So I can't wait for that. And good to see Aswell back. Fucking Noche UFC just got moved to San Antonio, Texas, I believe. So get Aswell on that card, man. Get Mikey Aswell on that card. I don't know what Mexicans are at featherweight, outside, like, obviously the big names, but maybe he can fight. He could fight that guy who beat Julian Erosa, fucking Fernando Padilla. There we go. There's the fight for Noche UFC for you. So yeah, I think good to see Aswell in UFC. I think he deserves to be here, and I think he proved that tonight. Last thing to say about this fight is, who should they fight next? For Bolaji, I think the UFC is going to kind of start taking it slow with him a bit. They're not going to really rush him into a real fight. But yeah, I guess, they did book him against Medeiros, but I don't think highly of Medeiros. So take that as you will. Who could Oki fight, though? Who's a step up, at least? Not a giant one, but a decent enough step up. I did see Jordan Vucenic. I don't think that's a bad one. Machete would be interesting. I think that would be a really good fight. Machete and Oki. Yeah, we have not seen Machete in a long time either. That's not bad. I don't think any of these guys, I think all of these, who would he fight here? Malarkey? A super washed Jamie Malarkey, so I don't hate that Machete fight. I don't really know who else Machete would fight in his own right. Maybe a Sal Killed if he wins next week, or Medeiros if he wins next week. But outside of those guys, I really don't see Machete fighting any of these guys either. I'm down to see Oki and Machete. I think that'd be a really interesting fight, on that Shanghai card later in the year. That'd be good. Oki, Machete. I'd be down to see that. Two really interesting strikers. I think Machete towers over Oki. He usually towers over everyone in the he fights. What is Machete? He's 6 feet. Oki's what, 5 something? 5'10"? So it would be closer. Yeah, I'm down to see that. Let's see Machete and Bolaji Oki. I'm down for that. That'd be a really fun fight, so book it. I'm down for that. I think it'd be a banger. And then, like I said, for Michael Aswell, I'm excited to see him down at featherweight. You should get him on that Noche UFC card in Texas, because it's in Texas. And let's see him fight Fernando Padilla. I think that'd be a really good fight. And yeah, why not book it? So, for the rare time I'm actually giving the loser of a fight idea, you know he must have been good. So yeah, let's do that. Not really much else to say. Good fight. Really mad respect to Aswell. I know he lost, but come on, the dude looked as good as he fucking could up a weight class on short notice against a guy ginormous compared to him. So respect to the kid. And who should they fight next? I like Bolaji Oki versus Machete. I like Michael Aswell versus Fernando Padilla. Oki and English. Oki and Machete would be a really good fight in my opinion. And Aswell versus Padilla, it knocks off you get 2 brackets knocked out for Noche UFC. You get a Mexican on the card and a Texas fighter on the card. I don't know who's the that'd be a weird crowd. I'd be interested to see what crowd's louder, the Texas fans or the Mexicans. Yeah, you book that fight, that'd be a banger. So yeah. Not very much I'll say. Good win for Oki, even, again, if it was a featherweight, I'm not sold on him not being a fraud, and respect to Michael Aswell. Kid deserves to be here. Excited to see him mount a full camp in his weight class. Good fight, boys, and let's see what they do next with these two interesting one interesting prospect and one debatable if he's not a fraud or not. Good fight nonetheless. Could have been 5 tonight, but just missed the boat. So, good fight. After that, we get to our third fight of the night, our first performance bonus of the night, our first finish of the night, and I'll save that for when I get into it. As in our prelim co-main event of the evening, we go to the lightweight division for a fight that was not even close to being competitive. It was would be 99-second ass beating, I guess is what you would call it. As we have in our third fight of the night, our prelim co-main event of our first finish of the night between Jordan Leavitt versus Kurt Holobaugh. The Monkey King is back and maybe better than ever. Holy shit, Jordan Leavitt. This is the best he's ever fucking looked. Even, I know the obvious one would be, what about when he knocked out Victor Rodriguez? Or the Martinez, I don't remember. Yeah, but that was kind of, A, he fought a tomato can, and B, we know he can't strike. That was kind of a one-night thing. And then the other one would be that slam knockout he had in his debut. Fluky as shit against, a really old dude. So, this is the best he's ever looked, in my opinion. Long story short, the fight started, they did a tiny bit of striking, but Jordan got it on the takedown, right away. I think 25 seconds in, he was in on a takedown, if not quicker than that. And that's when the fight was pretty much over. He threw Holobaugh around the cage for a good minute or so until he locked in a beautiful Darth choke, or Anaconda choke, whatever the fuck the difference is, and put Holobaugh to sleep. First finish of the night, first submission of the night, first go to sleep submission of the night, and Jordan Leavitt's first win in a long time. Good to see the Monkey King back, looking better than ever. Yeah, great performance by Jordan. Again, the best he's ever looked. And he was my lock of the night, with Gustafsson getting pulled from the card. I said, I don't know if I did in a breakdown, but I know I said when I made the tweet and all that for it, it was between Gustafsson and Leavitt for the lock of the night, and I'm happy I went with Leavitt. The other options I had were Dos Santos and, probably Dos Santos, so I'm happy I stuck with Leavitt. Yeah, so another lock of the night W. I say I'm on a winning streak now, which is sweet. I know I have a winning record this year. I only have got a few wrong, and it's been a long time since I got one wrong. So, haha, fuck you. I do know I can do one thing right. And yeah, great one for Jordan Leavitt, man. Looked great. Best he's ever looked. Still can't strike, but sometimes you don't need to when you fight a tomato can like Kurt Holobaugh. Leavitt looked great. It's truly that simple. And, yeah, if we see this Leavitt more, he's only 29 years old. If this Leavitt we see more active and all that, dude's kind of good. So, let's see. Good to see the Monkey King back, and best again, I keep saying it, the best he's ever looked, so, nice. With that being said, let's move into talking about the fighters. Not really much else to say. I've kind of already said what I had to say about Jordan Leavitt. Good to see him back. First win since 2023. More than 2 years since he won a fight. And yeah, again, the best he's ever looked, in my opinion, and probably his best. The second, I think Trey Ogden's better than Kurt Holobaugh. So the second best one of his career, best finish of his career at least. Is still with a good winning record in the UFC of 5-3. Those only losses are to two pretty good fighters and Claudio Puelles. And, yeah, he's still young. He's only 29 years old. He took no damage in this fight, so the sooner we see him, the better. His third performance bonus in the UFC. And, yeah, let's see how good this Leavitt really is. We'll see how far he can go. And, yeah, not really much else I can think to say. Let's see how far this new and looks to be improved Jordan Leavitt can go in the UFC. I don't think he's going to go far, but he looked good. So, I will take it for grain of salt because it was against Kurt Holobaugh, who's garbage. 2-7 in the UFC now. I still think he beat Alexander Hernandez, but Jesus Christ. Either way, 38 years old, maybe one of the worst tough winners of all time, which is, that bar is getting kinda higher because, Jesus Christ. Now 2-3 since coming back to the UFC, I guess 1-3 if you don't count the Ultimate Fighter fight. I say he's 2-2, but whatever. I don't think they're gonna cut him yet because they gotta keep the Ultimate Fighter. Imagine cutting an Ultimate Fighter winner as the Ultimate Fighter's airing right now. That would not make you look good. But I think he'll get one more fight. If he loses that, he's gone for sure. I don't think they're gonna cut him right away. But yeah, this dude's terrible. Kill or be killed, and usually he's getting killed. Like, he's legit terrible. He has 0 grappling. His striking is... I don't even think his striking's that good, to be honest. He's just crazy. So... like, I truly don't think he's that good. And even looking back on that tough season where he won, he beat a fraud and Jason Knight, who's a human punch bag. So... yeah, I don't really know what you want me to say. I don't have much good to say about Kurt Holobaugh. Dude's garbage. So I don't think they're gonna cut him yet, but I think he's right on the verge. If the Ultimate Fighter wasn't airing right now, they might be. So yeah, what a bad last month for that season. Holobaugh loses here. Brad Katona just got flatlined like a month ago. Really bad last few weeks for that season, because kind of like that tough season was garbage. What isn't garbage is Jordan Leavitt, and that means we gotta give him a fight to you. Who do we have the Monkey King fight? Back at these lightweight rankings, I think we can look up a little higher than we did for Bolaji. Who do we have the Monkey King fight? I think Chris Duncan would be a good fight. I'd be kind of down to see that, but I don't think they're gonna do something like that, to be honest. Joaquin Silva would be kind of interesting. Jai Herbert would be kind of interesting. I don't think he's gonna fight any of these guys. We're kind of getting out of his range for where he is. But yeah, I think a Joaquin or Jai Herbert would be a good fight. And then also, again, Chris Duncan would be a good fight. I think Garam Kutsaladze would be really interesting and funny. Taco Padilla could be a good fight. So we'll see. We'll really see. There are some options for Jordan. I think the one I like most was I like that Jai Herbert fight. I think that'd be kind of interesting, even though I do think Herbert got robbed against Taco Padilla. I do think that'd be a good fight. So I think him and Leavitt would make some sense and be interesting. So I'm down for it. But again, you got Duncan, Joaquin Silva, Garam Kutsaladze. So you got options. Alexander Hernandez. But I think I like that. Why do I keep Jai Herbert fight? I think I like that Herbert fight the most. Right now, maybe that would change. Tomorrow, or today, I'm recording this on Saturday night, releasing it on Sunday. But, yeah, we'll see. Maybe that'll change by the time I actually post the fight ideas. But for right now, I like Herbert and Leavitt. I think that'd be a very intriguing fight. So, book it. Outside that, not really much else to say. Great one for Jordan Leavitt. Best he's ever looked, in my opinion. And, happy he got his first win in 2 years. Long layoff, be damned, and he looks good. He looks really damn good, so we'll see how this new and improved Monkey King looks, and I say, who should we see that the new Monkey King fight next? Let's see him against Jai Herbert. I think that'd be good. They're probably going to do a London card sooner than later, so we know Jordan has unfinished business in London. So, yeah, let's send the Monkey King back over there against Jai Herbert and see how he does. So, yeah, great win for Jordan Leavitt. Looked good. And then for Kurt Holobaugh, he's terrible, but I don't think he's going to get cut. But if he did, I wouldn't mind. But I would be shocked if he gets cut at this moment. So he'll get one more fight, I think. Maybe I'm wrong, we'll see. But yeah, outside of that, man, not really much else to say. Great win for Jordan Leavitt. Monkey King's looking good again. And yeah, Locks tonight was a success. Let's see how the new Monkey King looks in 2025. No more layoffs. Speaking of layoffs, our featured prelim between two dudes who had many long layoffs. Yeah, this was intriguing. Not at all what I expected. Really weird, actually, as we have in our featured prelim all the way down to the flyweight division, a fight that was not as good as I was hoping it would be. This was kind of a dud, to be honest, which kind of sucked, because again, I kind of hyped this fight up a good amount just for it to kind of be shit, so I'll take my L there. I was right on Aswell, I was wrong here. As we had in our featured prelim, our fourth fight of the night, that's fucking insane to think, we had Allan Nascimento versus Jafel, or Rafael, or whatever you want to say, Filho. Yeah, not a great fight here, not at all what I expected. I actually have to pull up scorecards, I forgot. Where the fuck is it? No. What, did I get the Allan Nascimento scorecard? That's kind of fucked up. Well, I guess we gotta go off mine. Oh joy. But I think my scorecard's the same as everybody else's. Round one, they did striking for about a minute, maybe. But eventually the fight did go to the ground. Filho ended up on top for the round and easily took round one. Then in round two, Nascimento bounced back with a really good round, keeping Filho down. The second he got on top, Filho was not getting up, and Nascimento took round two, 1-1 going into the third, and then in round three, kind of a lot like round two, Filho had moments of getting up, but overall the fight still ended with him on bottom, and eventually the fight ended, and we had a 29-28 Allan Nascimento. I agree. I don't see anyone disagreeing with this. I don't think anyone disagreed with any decisions tonight, because why would you? Especially this one is kind of cut and dry. Whoever was on top in the fight won. Like, neither guy has a get-up game. For being such great grapplers, I don't know why these two can't get up at all. But, whatever. I think you would train that, let alone fighting a fellow grappler, but what do I know? Yeah, really disappointing fight. I thought the grappling transitions would be really enjoyable. I thought the fight would be interesting. I would love to see him strike a little bit, but instead we got one round with Filho laying on top, 2 rounds of Nascimento laying on top, and that was about that. A pretty boring fight. Easily the first bad fight of the night, and a kind of sour way to end the prelims that were actually really good up to this point, so kind of sucks. Yeah, kind of blows, to be honest, so what can you do? I expected better from this fight. I'll take my L for hyping up this fight for it just to be shitty, and yeah, really disappointed in both guys, especially Filho, so yeah, not great at all. But whatever happens when you got two dudes who took long layoffs before this one, so maybe they were just rusty. But also don't take a long layoff in between fights. Maybe an idea. Whatever, let's talk about the winner first, Allan Nascimento. Allan now in UFC's 3-1, my bad. Getting his first win since 2023 when he beat Carlos Hernandez. The dude's good. He did miss weight, one of the few fighters who did. He's gonna probably move up to bantamweight. From what I've heard, and what he probably should do anyway, he should move up to bantamweight. He's getting older, he's 33 years old, so I think a move to bantamweight would be very smart for him. I don't know why he wouldn't do that. Yeah, he should move to bantamweight. He has the frame for it, put on more 10 pounds, he'll look probably pretty good at bantamweight, so he has the talent. His grappling's decent. He's not great on bottom, but offensively he's good. His striking, we really did not see any of that tonight, so who knows. probably not great, but probably passable. And yeah, we'll see if he can actually stay active. Again, he should go to bantamweight in his next fight, and but we'll see. On a 3-fight winning streak now at flyweight. The most important thing is if he can stay active. If he can stay active, then we'll even if he can just stay active and make a weight at flyweight, we got an interesting prospect here. But I think he should probably move to bantamweight. I think that's the most logical move for him. I don't know why he wouldn't do that. So we'll see, but he should move to bantamweight. It would be the best thing for him in general, let alone for his career. And then for his opponent, Jafel Filho, now 2-2 in the UFC. What a disappointing performance for a dude who was looking so good, and then to drop the ball here. Kind of disappointed. I guess the main thing to say is how ass is Mukayev that he almost lost to this guy. I think Nascimento did better than Mukayev, Jesus. But what do you expect from Mukayev's just pure dog shit, so whatever. Yeah, Filho, I think we kind of saw what Filho is here. He can't really strike. He does not have a lot of heart. His cardio is really bad, and he's okay with getting laid on. So, really disappointing performance from Filho. Just, yeah, I really disappointing. Like, even if he would have lost, going into the fight, even if he would have lost, I would have thought he probably did pretty decent. He looked terrible here, and yeah, we'll see how he bounces back from this. Maybe he gets better because he needs to. Because yeah, again, he looked really weak here. He kind of just accepted the L after round 1, and that kind of sucks. Looks like he gassed out really badly, and yeah, kind of sucks. So, looked pretty bad, and we'll see how he bounces back from this. So, yeah. Outside that, not really much else to say. I'm not gonna do a fight idea because I think Nascimento should move to bantamweight, and who knows how they book him at bantamweight. We gotta see where the UFC places him at the bantamweight division, probably in the bottom area of it, which makes sense. So, no fight idea for Nascimento, because he should move up to bantamweight. And then for Filho, he lost, and I don't really care who he fights. We'll see who he bounces back against. Yeah, he really was disappointing here. He really shit the bed, and just fell apart after round 1, man. It kind of sucks, but that's a game we play, so what can you do? Bad fight to end the prelims, really disappointing way to end a good prelims, and really disappointing fight for both guys, let alone Filho. And yeah, bare minimum, the one thing I will say, just stay active. Both of them, stay active. Let's see them fight again this year, please. But that is that for the prelims. I know 52 minutes for 4 fights, Jesus Christ. But they were good prelims. The first 3 fights were really good. This was a really good start to the card. Kinda had a shitty ending, but the first 3 fights were good. That's still 70% good. I'll take it. I'll fucking take it. Decent prelims, even if the ending sucked. I'll take it. And then the main card happened. God damn it. Let's talk about it, shall we? Let's just get into it. 53.5 minutes in. How did I find a way to make this an hour? Let's talk about it. Main card, not good. 5 fights. Let's do it. As we began with the worst fight of the night in the middleweight division. As we began the main card was a fight that somehow went 15 minutes when it shouldn't have went 5, but shitty fighters. As we have to begin the UFC Vegas 107 main card, Reese versus Duško Todorović. What the fuck why did I watch this? What did I just watching this? IDubbbz versus Patrick Starr was as awful as you think it was. In round 1, Duško was scared to fight, so he just tried to sniff Zachary's nuts for 5 minutes. It worked for 5 minutes, and then Kind of went downhill after that. Duško clearly took round 1, but then he gassed out and did nothing the rest of the fight. For the next 10 minutes of the fight, Zachary Reese did bare minimum enough. He did more because he did anything, and he clearly took the last 2 rounds, winning a clear 29-28. And that was that. Zachary Reese by decision. I was not on the bingo card today. I guess 8.2% are really goddamn smart. Yeah, wow. This fight was fucking one of the lowest level things I've ever fucking seen. This makes Ardelean and fucking Dos Santos look like goddamn Joanna and Whaley. Like, what the fuck was this? This looked like a heavyweight fight. Like, this was pitiful. Like, the dudes were literally gassed by the end of round 1. Like, you guys are not professionals. You guys, these are regional scene bums. This should have been the co-main event of fucking LFA 72 or whatever the fuck they're on. Like, what the fuck was this? Garbage. It was garbage, that's what it was, so... Shit. I can't, I don't want to talk about this fight any more than I have to. The worst fight of the night, easily. Garbage. I talk about each guy real quick. Zachary's just terrible. The UFC can hype him up all they want. He's not good. 3-2 now. 3 wins against 3 tomato cans. 2 losses against only 1 credible name and Cody Brundage. He's garbage. That's just be blunt about it. And then for Duško Todorović, we can finally cut him. Holla, goddamn hallelujah. We can finally cut him. Now 3-6 in the UFC, 31 years old on a 3-fight losing streak. He can finally get cut. Thank God. See ya, bitch. You suck. Last thing to say, and I don't know if I'll actually do this, but just because I think there could be a fun fight, who should Zachary's fight next? You could probably give him a fun fight. There are some really fun fights that could be made at middleweight. I don't think anyone on this page, because I think they would probably wipe the floor of Reese, because goddamn Reese is a pitiful fighter. But maybe on the second page. Tulio would be fun, but Tulio even deserves better than that. Well, good to see Todorović is still broken. Todorović. Him and the Sultan would be a good fight. I know the Sultan's coming off another win. So, yeah, Todorović is broken, and I don't think Reese deserves to fight any of these guys. So, yeah, maybe I'll give him a fight idea tomorrow when I look at the actual UFC roster, see who's here. God, none of these guys are on the roster. Todorović, fix your shit. So, no fight idea for Reese right now. Might be one tomorrow, might not be. Do you really care? Didn't think so. Shitty fight, shitty fighters. Worst fight of the night, lowest level fight of the night. Heavyweight fight, pretty much. Garbage. Great way to be in the main card. Kind of a sign of things to come. Because then we had in our second fight of the main card, a great fight. Oh god, this was so bad. Not as bad as the opening fight, but not much better. As we had in our second fight of the night in the women's bantamweight division, already a good sign there. We had Ketlen Vieira versus Macy Chiasson. Oh boy, what a fight we had here. In round 1, let's see, in round 1, Vieira had a really good round 1, really hurt Macy on the feet late in the round, kind of was just piecing her up and had a really good round. How did one judge give it to, oh, it's Chris Leavitt. How did one judge give Macy round 1? Ketlen clearly took round 1 and looked good on the feet. Then round 2, Macy shot a takedown early in the round, completely face planted the ground, and after that, Ketlen just laid on top for mainly the whole round, and it was 2-0 Vieira going into round 3. In round 3, much the same as round 2, Ketlen laid on Macy for most of the fight, Late in the round, Macy got up and threw a few strikes, didn't do a lot, hit Ketlen a few times, but didn't seem like a lot worth caring about. And eventually, the fight finally ended. I had 30-27 Ketlen Vieira. I think most people did. Let me bring up my scorecard. Did I even do the scores for this shit? Well, I guess Bolaji doesn't want me to. Trust me, Tap, I don't want to either. Yeah, I had 3-0 Ketlen. I forgot to score round 1. It was so fucking boring. And, yeah. Clear win for Ketlen Vieira. I could barely give Macy a round. It'd probably be round 3, and I don't even think she won that round, so... Yeah, you really gotta reach to give Macy a round. And, yeah, Ketlen Vieira wins, bounces back from the Kayla Harrison loss with a shitty fight, and, yeah, oh joy. Yeah, this fight is terrible. Like, Ketlen was just better. Macy, like always, right at the last hurdle, fucking trips and face plants, literally and figuratively. And, yeah, Ketlen Vieira picks up the win, stays in the top 5, stays highly ranked in the top 5, and we'll see what she does next. I know she'll be watching what happens next week. Nah, she's not gonna fight the winner. Good chance she fights the loser, but, we'll see about fighting the winner. So, yeah. We'll see. Not really much else to say there. Fight was forgettable. Ketlen pretty much just laid on Macy for 2 rounds, and round 1 was okay, round 2 and 3 were shit. And, yeah, pretty bad fight. Pretty bad fight. To talk about the fighters, for Ketlen Vieira, somehow she always finds a way to win and stay in the top 5, even though she's not good and doesn't deserve it. Now 9-4 in the UFC, really 8-5, because she didn't beat Holly at all. Yeah, I don't think Ketlen's good. I've said it enough times, I think she's terrible. I think she's kind of fluked her way. She missed weight for this fight, had a good move to featherweight, good job, dickhead. I think she kind of fluked her way into a higher ranking position. Again, her best wins are the Kat Zaganu, Holly Holm, Misha Tate, and one of those was a robbery, so take that as you will. Yeah, I'm not sold on Ketlen, I never have been, or will be, and, yeah, I just really don't think she's good. She looked okay tonight, but put that more because she's good, or Macy Chiasson sucks. I think it's the latter. As we get to Macy... You can't spell Chiasson without ass, because goddamn Macy Chiasson's the garbage. 8-4 now in the UFC. I think I talked about in the breakdown, Macy has always had that potential. She's lengthy, she has good weapons, her ground game's good, usually. Her striking can look good. But she just never puts it together when it matters most. Like, if you look at her losses, Rocky, Irene, Ketlen, all of those wins would have been ginormous for her career, and she lost. But when she's beating up Pannie Kianzad for the 5th time, or goddamn Marion Renault, she looks great. So, I don't know why she keeps falling flat at the last big hurdle, but she keeps finding a reason and a way to. At 33 years old, I think at this point her title aspirations are kind of gone. If they ever existed anyway. She now has to fight outside the top 5. She's fought everyone in the top 5 at this point. I think the only one she hasn't fought is Kayla and Pena. So she's kind of fucked in that regard. And, yeah, we'll see what they do with Macy now. It's looking like we're getting at the end of the road of the Macy experiment. She's always had potential, but never really followed through with it. And another bad loss here doesn't help. Only thing left to say now is, who should they fight next? For Ketlen Vieira, she's in a weird spot because now she's still ranked number 3, but she's already lost to 1 and 2. She's not gonna. The only one she hasn't fought under her is Norma, and I think Norma is gonna fight Raquel. So I think Ketlen has 2 options. She either fights the winner of Pennington Norma Dumont whenever that gets booked, or she fights the loser of Pena Harrison next week, Juliana Pena. I think that's more likely, and I think that would make a lot of sense. I'm down to see that. I'm down to see Ketlen versus Pena when Pena loses next week. I think that'd make the most. If Pena doesn't retire afterwards or whatever, goes fucking scurrying away to whatever fucking shithole she belongs in. But, yeah, I think either one of those would make the most sense. Unless they do Ketlen and Dumont, like, for a number 1 contenders fight, which I guess is possible. But I think Dumont's gonna fight Raquel. Norma has been talking about that fight for a few months now, so why not do it? So, have Norma fight Raquel, and we'll see what happens with Ketlen. She either fights the winner of that, or she fights Juliana Pena. So, either way, I don't think Ketlen minds, because she gets a big fight either way. And then for Macy Chiasson, now sticking at number 5 after losing number 3. Where does she go from here? Oh boy. I don't know. She's not gonna rematch Irene. Maybe Eileen? I wouldn't mind seeing that, but I think Eileen's probably gonna fight Irene. She just beat Macy just beat Myra. Maybe a Yana Santos fight is possible. Who did I say Yana should fight? Bueno? I think that's probably fine. Maybe the UFC gives Cavalcanti a big step up into a fight with Chiasson, unless Cavalcanti's booked right now, which I don't know if she is. If she's not, I could see the UFC giving her a big boost up, but she might just know, so Cavalcanti's not booked. I think these are the 3 best bantamweights in the world, not counting Kayla. So yeah, I could see Macy fighting Cavalcanti if they want to push her into the top of the division quickly, or Eileen, or Yana Santos. I could see either one of those 3. I don't see a Myra or an Irene rematch. I think neither of those make any sense. So, but we'll see. We'll see what the UFC does. More than likely, it's going to be Macy and Yana. I could 100% see that fight happening. It's never happened before. So I could 100% see it. Never been booked even. Oh no, it was booked at one time, but it got cancelled. So I could 100% see this fight happening. So more than likely, that's what they're going to do. So I wouldn't be too shocked by that at all. But yeah, I don't think anyone's shocked. This fight was not amazing. Even if Macy did win it, I don't think it was going to be amazing. And it was not. It was really bad. So shocker. Not a lot more to say. Good one for Ketlen Vieira, even if I still don't think she's good at all. She did what she had to do here. Got the win. It looked perfectly average. Probably the best she's looked in a long time, I'd probably say. And who should she fight next? Probably Juliana Pena after she loses to Kayla next week. I think would make the most sense. So book it. I don't see why not. Outside that, not very much else to say. Good one for Ketlen. Macy keeps falling short at the last hurdle. No idea who she's gonna fight next. And yeah, woman bantamweight, man. Jesus Christ, this division sucks. Fine win for Ketlen Vieira, and probably the best she's looked in a long time, maybe ever, because I never thought she's looked good. So, yeah. After that, we go to our third fight of the night, of the fight that was our featured bout without us even knowing it, as we have in our heaviest fight of the night in the light heavyweight division, our 7th fight of the night. We had our first and only knockout of the night. Somehow did not get a bonus. Trust me, I'll talk about that. As we have in our third fight of the main card, Dustin Jacoby versus Bruno Lopes. Yeah, Jacoby really likes knocking out Brazilian frauds. First Vitor Petrino, now Bruno Lopes. He's getting good at this. Long story short, the fight started, not a lot happened. Eventually, about a minute into the fight, Jacoby dropped Lopes with a little jab, which I don't know how even he didn't think he put a lot of power on it, but it really hurt Lopes. And after that, Jacoby just swarmed him, eventually got him up against the cage, knocked him down, knocked him out, and Jacoby walks off with the one and only knockout of the night. back-to-back knockout wins, and his first winning streak in a while. Dustin Jacoby still got it, man. He's looking good. He looked good here, beating another Brazilian fraud. Yeah, great one for Jacoby. He looked great. He ran through Lopes like he was nothing. He's definitely not Diego's brother. And, yeah, great one for Dustin Jacoby. Best he's looked in a long... Well, not... Yeah, kind of. Because against Ribeiro, he didn't... Or Ribeiro Vitor Petrino, he didn't look good. But he got a nice knockout. Here, he looked good and got the knockout. So, kind of got to take what you can get. Yeah, good one for Jacoby, beating another Brazilian fraud. You know, he was the favorite here, so I guess even people knew Lopes sucked. And, yeah, good one for Jacoby, man. Only knockout of the night, really woke up the crowd and the fans after a shitty fucking last few fights. And, yeah, not really much more to say. Great one for Dustin Jacoby. Yeah, it looked really, really damn good. And I guess him and D-Rod are in the same camp. How the fuck did they not get a bonus? Whatever. Shitty UFC's assholes. We already know that, so fuck them. Besides that, not very much else to say. Good quick knockout. Let's talk about the fighters. For Dustin Jacoby, still kicking ass at 37 years old, 9-6-1 in the UFC, first winning streak since 2022. Yeah, he really likes beating Brazilians. He's getting good at this shit. He never lost to a Brazilian in the UFC. So, he's only fought 3, and he's beat all 3 of them, so... good for him. He still got it. At 37 years old, he still got a lot of power in his hands. He's still a really good striker. Even when we thought his career was over after the Reyes lost, he's bounced back with 2 wins since. And we'll see where he goes from here. He's not in the top 15 anymore, but he might be back in the top 15 really soon. And yeah, he looks good, man. 37 years old, still taking bodies in 2025. Good for the Hanyak. And then for Bruno Lopes, project, even though I don't think anyone thought he was that good to begin with. Yeah, I said in the breakdown, I did not think he was some real prospect in this division, and I was proven really damn right. That Magomed Gadviashulov win was unimpressive, and then before then he got knocked out by Brenson Ribeiro, who's garbage. And that, so what was Dustin Jacoby gonna do to you? What he did is expected. And yeah, Bruno Lopes just not good. He really does not have a chin at all. He does not like adversity. He wants to just cuddle you on the cage, and when you don't let him do that, you're usually gonna beat him. So shitty fighter, and he can join Vitor Petrino in the shitty Brazilian light heavyweight corner. So there's a few good ones. He's not one of them. So yeah, he sucks. Again, you're not Diego's brother. Diego's good. You suck. Outside of that, not really much more to say about this fight. Besides, who should they fight next? Jacoby now on a 2-fight winning streak, both by knockout. Does he get a top 15 fight? Unlikely. I don't know who he would even fight. Like, who would he fight? Like, none of the guys in top 15 are looking to fight down at the moment, so he's kinda just looking for anybody. Like, Zhang Mingyang's gonna fight Johnny Walker more than likely, so what the fuck does that leave for Jacoby? Maybe Buka? Did I give him a... No, yeah, probably Jacoby and Bukauskas would make the most sense. Both guys probably deserve to be in the top 15 or right outside of it. Outside of that, like, who else would you have him fight? Like, Omer Sai's booked. Fucking Bellato's booked. Everyone in the top 15 is booked and busy at the moment. So yeah, let's do Jacoby and Bukauskas. I think that'd be a good fight. Both guys kind of both having a career renaissance. So let's do it. I really do like that fight. I think it'd be a good fight. Both guys deserve to be in the top 15, but only one can get it. So let's see which one does. Jacoby and Modestas Bukauskas, book it. That's a really damn good fight, actually. So which is crazy to say like a year or two ago, but yeah, 2025 on a combined 5-fight winning streak. Book it, Buka, Jacoby. Sign me up for that fight. That'd be a really damn good fight, actually. I'd be really excited for that. And then for Bruno Lopes, I don't know, maybe feed him to Navajo Sterling or somewhere along those lines. Who knows? Who cares? More importantly, so yeah. Not really much else to say. Good one for Dustin Jacoby. Still kicking ass at 37 years old. Kicking Brazilian fraud ass at 37 years old. And let's see what he does next. Sadly, there's not another Brazilian fraud for him to fight. So instead, I say his fight should be Modestas Bukauskas. Again, another guy having a career through Renaissance, like Jacoby. One of them has to win and join the top 15. The other has to take an L and end their winning streak. Sounds like a good fight to me. I think that's a really good Apex fight, or maybe a pay-per-view fucking prelim. So let's do it. I think that'd be a really good fight. Book it. Can't believe Dustin Jacoby and Modestas Bukauskas would be a good fight, but 2025 is weird, man. Too weird. So yeah, great one for Jacoby. Bruno Lopes is garbage, and let's see how far Jacoby can go in probably his last gasp effort at a real run in the UFC. I'll see him against Bukauskas. Jacoby still got that power, still got it in general. He's good. Still, find him another Brazilian to knock out. He's really good at doing that, so good one for Jacoby. After that, we go to our, I guess, co-main event of the evening. I never thought I would say that for this fight, let alone for this card. Well, yeah, this was the co-main apparently. I wish we knew sooner, but that actually makes sense. So here we go, as in our co-main event of the evening in the welterweight division. We had a fight that went nothing as I don't think anyone expected. That 30.1% expected, as we have in our co-main event in the welterweight division, our final finish of the night between our final upset of the night also between Ramiz Brahimaj versus Billy Ray Goff. Well, I was right about this fight in some regards. I did say Billy has no fight IQ, which was proven true, and I did say Billy should not be such a big favorite, which was also true. Too bad I didn't listen to my own advice and I still picked Billy. God damn it. Yeah, Ramiz ran through him. The fight started, Ramiz shot a takedown immediately, got him down, kept him down for a while. Eventually Billy did get up and reverse, and then for some reason Billy, the genius that he is, shot a takedown. And then got guillotined and put the fuck to sleep. Good shit, Billy, you fucking moron. Yeah. First round submission for Ramiz Brahimaj. Good for him, man. When your opponent hands you a submission, why say no? So yeah, good win for Ramiz, getting the finish, his first winning streak in the UFC, and yeah, Billy Ray Goff's a fucking idiot. So yeah, good job. Yeah, good win for Ramiz. Giant upset, plus 310. Hopefully someone cashed on that. And yeah, if you had a parlay of Ardelean, Ketlen Vieira, and fucking Ramiz Brahimaj, bro, you would have made bank. So I hope someone had that ticket. And yeah, good one for Ramiz. Billy's an idiot, and that guillotine was badass. So yeah, pretty simple fight. To talk about the fighters, we'll begin with the winner like usual, Ramiz Brahimaj. Ramiz now 4-3 in the UFC, above 500 for the first time, and on his first winning streak in the UFC. First winning streak at all since 2017, 2018. So yeah, he's really starting to look good. I guess he doesn't suck anymore. I do think these wins are kind of questionable. Excuse me. Hope the mic didn't pick that up. If it did, excuse me. I know that got picked up. Some really questionable wins, like Mickey Gall, a joke. Billy Ray Goff's a little more respectable, easily his best win, but Billy Ray Goff's kind of a fucking idiot, so take that as you will. Yeah, look at how many, like, Ramiz has missed out on a few really big fights that he would have got his ass kicked in. Morales, Oban. He's got lucky, man. Yeah, he's looking good. Ever since coming back, he's looked really good. Now 2 in a row. His first winning streak in years. Maybe this dude doesn't suck anymore. I'm still gonna have a grain of salt, because how does he do against real competition? We'll see. But, yeah. For beating up tomato cans, he's doing a pretty good job at it, so good shit, Ramiz. And then for Billy Ray Goff, this dude's a fucking idiot. Why did you not break away, man? Why are you trying to shoot on the guy? Like, why? You gave your neck up and got submitted, you dumb dick. Yeah, Billy's terrible. Like I said in the breakdown, he's a fun fighter, not a good one, and I stick by that in every sense of the word. He's not good. He's entertaining. He's not good at all, though. Now, 1 and 2 in the UFC. I say 2 and 1 because I think he beat Trey Waters, but whatever. I don't think the UFC's gonna cut him yet. I think they're gonna give him another fight for sure. Because dude can have a fun fight, but you gotta give him a good dance partner. So, hopefully the UFC gives him a good dance partner. I hate when they use these fun fighters and just give them fights that they can't have fun in. So hopefully they give him a fun fight already. And we'll get to see the Billy Ray Goff experience, because all we saw here was a guy who's a fucking dipshit. So, yeah. Not much to say. Billy's an idiot, and that ref cam was really cool. That's about it. No fight IQ. I said that, and I said that either in the breakdown or for sure on a different stream, and God, was that proven to be true. Moron. Only thing left to say now is, who should they fight next? For Ramiz, you're not going to give him a big fight yet. It's only 2 wins against 2 pretty lackluster fighters, so let's take it a bit slow here. You're gonna give him a good fight, but you're not gonna give him a ginormous jump up in competition. I don't think, at least maybe I'm wrong, but I think you'd be insane to give him a big step up. But who do you have him fight? 2 in a row now, both first round finishes. Oh, did they glitch out fucking welterweight as well? Come on, Bolaji, fix your shit. Who do you have him fight? Like, I don't think any of these guys. I think these guys would be a step down at this point. So the only one maybe a Kenan Song, but why? So now you kind of gotta look at. I don't mind the Leech. I think that'd be a good fight, but I'd say they might do other things with the Leech. Maybe Nico Price would be interesting. I think either one of these two would be kind of good. So maybe a Jacoby Smith if you want to feed him to him, but I doubt they're going to do that. So yeah, I'm down to see him fight Nico or the Leech. Or maybe a Euros Medic, but I doubt that. So yeah, probably Nico or the Leech would make the most sense. I think Nico's probably more possible. I don't know what the fuck they're going to do with the Leech right now. So I doubt they're going to, and if they do have him fight again, it's not going to be Ramiz or Brahimaj. So yeah, I'm down to see Nico and Ramiz. I think that'd be an interesting fight. I probably would pick Ramiz in 2025. I think he's a little bit better from at least just recent fucking viewings. So yeah, let's do it. Ramiz, Brahimaj, and Nico Price sounds like a good fight to me. And then for Billy Ray Goff, it's as simple as his next fight, give him someone who's actually gonna fight him and have a banger with him, like Tim Means or some bullshit like that. So Kenan Song. So let him have a fun fight. We know he's not going to be a contender. We just want to see a dude have a banger. So, like, Tim Means or Kanan Song would be cool. So, book it. Outside of that, not really much else to say. Good win for Ramiz. Dude has looked really good since coming back. And who should he fight? I like him and Nico Price. I think that'd be an interesting fight. Both guys been around a while. Nico not looking good. Ramiz looking very good. Let's do it. Ramiz, Nico, book it. And for BRG, he's kind of stupid and shitty. So, yeah. Good one for Ramiz. Good co-main event. Out of nowhere co-main event. And, yeah, Ramiz, I guess, doesn't suck anymore. Didn't think I would say that sentence, but what can I tell you? Told you he shouldn't have been that big of an underdog. I wish I listened to my own advice. And then finally, for our main event of the evening. Hey, I guess you all got what you wanted, right? Our main event of the evening, or out of nowhere main event of the evening, we didn't even know was the main event until after the fact. How weird is that? We have a shitty fight that I'm going to skip through pretty quickly because I don't care. As we have to end the night, our main event of the evening in the lightweight division, Mateusz Gamrot versus Ľudovít Klein. Long story short, exactly what you think happened. Round 1, they did a little bit of striking, but Gamrot got the fight down late and kept him there. Round 2, he cuddled him. Round 3, he cuddled him. 30-27 Gamrot. No one cares. It was boring, shitty, waste of time. Ruined Klein's hype for no reason. And, yeah. That's about that, man. Do you really care? Like, Gamrot's a joke. He's not a fighter at all. He just wants to sniff another dude's balls, so... If that's what he's into, good for him, but do it a different time, so... Yeah, he sucks. I still have no respect for Gamrot. He's a complete joke, and, yeah, he sucks. Ľudovít, well, that's his hype gone. Yeah, that's all his fucking hype in the toilet, and, yeah, what a waste. Well, good job, UFC. You could actually build a fighter, or you can just throw him into a really hard fight after beating... The UFC logic is, oh, you won a few fights against guys who are not good? Let's send him in there with someone highly ranked. Genius idea. So, yeah, shocking. I love people who fucking hyped up Ľudovít's fucking takedown defense. Against who? Like, he never fought anyone. Like, I don't even like Gamrot, but I'll give him that. He knows how to grapple. He knows how to cuddle. Klein did not fight anyone with that fucking grappling game. So, no shocker, he got fucking raped on the ground. So, I don't know what you want me to say. Like, it's that simple. So, Gamrot sucks, Klein sucks, shitty main event, and who should Gamrot fight next? Well, I guess I will say one thing, this was better than the Barber fight, because at least this one actually fucking happened. But, who should Gamrot fight next? Let's see. He's not going to fight anyone in the top 5. He's probably going to fight down, to be honest. So everyone above him's off the table. Patty, not going to happen. So that's another guy off the table. He has no chance of fighting any of these guys. I don't see, like, and so he's probably going to fight the winner of Fiziev Ignacio, I would imagine. He's not going to fight Chandler. Actually, yeah, he should fight BSD. Let's get that fight. Like, the fight we should have got. Let's get Gamrot BSD. Like, we should have got that fight a few months, or what, a week, on the Bilal card, when BSD needed an opponent, so let's do it. BSD and Gamrot. Let's fucking do it. BSD escaped the fight before, let's do it now. So, yeah, Gamrot, Benoit, when they go to Paris, maybe that could be the co-main, or maybe even the main event. Book it. You somehow found a way for me to cheer for Mateusz Gamrot. Let's do it. Gamrot and Benoit Saint-Denis. That's perfect. That's fucking perfect. Book it. Let's see it. Yeah, that works for me, brother. So, let's see Benoit fucking run away from another real fight. So, Gamrot, Benoit, book it. For Ľudovít, yeah, do you care? No, he's done. So that's that. Yeah, and that's about that for the main event. And the impromptu main event. Not even impromptu, because I mean it was beforehand, so we didn't even late notice main event, because we didn't know it was a main event till after it. And, yeah. I would say good one for Gamrot, but I'm lying. Shitty win, shitty fight. Gamrot sucks, but again, the one way I'll cheer for him, have him fight BSD. I'll cheer for him over Benoit, because Benoit's a bitch. So, Gamrot, Saint Denis, book it. Yeah, let's finally see it. I don't think Benoit can run from that one. He ran from him in Canada. Let's see him run from this one. Gamrot, Saint Denis, book it. And, yeah, shitty fight, shitty main event. The Barber fight would have probably been better, but this one was better because at least it actually happened. And with that, I say 90 minutes in, or later, I guess. Boom. That was the card. That was the recap to go over how I did on picks. After that, yeah, Jesus Christ, 3 of 9, 0 perfect to 150. Yeah, the worst night of picks I've had this year, but when it's a 9-fight card and half the underdogs win, so I'm not really upset with any of my picks. If you were like, Klein was biased, Goff sucks, Chiasson just can't win when it matters. Filho really disappointed. Aswell, okay, that's the only one you can call bad. Dos Santos, everyone picked Dos Santos. Outside of Aswell, and Klein, that was biased. You can't call any of these picks bad, in my opinion. Everyone had a bad night, and I stick by that until proven otherwise. This card was a bitch to try and predict, and it was a bitch to watch. Speaking of that, who got bonuses? You know what I do next? I believe so. The bonuses went to Ramiz, Brahimaj, and Jordan Leavitt for performance bonuses, and a 5 the night to Dos Santos, Ardelean. I agree with everything besides how Dustin Jacoby not get a bonus. This is exactly like Daniel Rodriguez. How the fuck did Jacoby not get a bonus? The dude had the knockout of the night, the only one, and you don't give him a bonus? Like, I like Leavitt, but if I had to pick, but if you only had to give out 2 bonuses, I'm giving one to Jacoby before I give one to Leavitt. So, I like Leavitt, but come on, Jacoby deserved that shit more. But whatever, the UFC is a fucking clown show. It's just like D-Rod a few weeks back. How did he not get a bonus? So, bullshit. Second to last thing, I believe. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but maybe I'm not. The second to last thing, I believe. If you missed a card, what should you go back and rewatch? I would say, fucking rewatch that 5 tonight. That Dos Santos fight was actually pretty good. Maybe Aswell if you want. Leavitt for sure. Skip, and then just watch these 2 and you're good. So 5 fights at most. Ardelean, Oki, Leavitt, Jacoby, and Ramiz. If you want to just make it a quick rewatch, just see Leavitt, just watch Leavitt, Ramiz, and fucking Jacoby, you'll be perfectly fine. So, yeah, there you go. That's really all you need. Yeah, but if you want, you can throw in 2 pretty good fights here. The rest, skip. It was a waste of time and shitty. Second to last thing, I think I said that before the last thing, but this is the real second to last thing. The chopping block, our favorite segment. Who's losing their job? Yay! I say Dos Santos and Duško, which I think we already knew that. Like, outside of them, who else would you cut? No. You know, you can make a case. No. You can make a case, I wouldn't be upset. And no. But I'm gonna throw a third one in there. Get rid of Macy Barber. Jesus fucking Christ, this fucking airhead. So I say Barber, Dos Santos, and Duško. Pack your bags and get the fuck out. So, see you. And lastly, what would I rate the card? Wow, that's a tough question. I give it a... fuck. 4.5 out of 10. Yeah. I was gonna say 5.5, but then I thought, nah, 4.5. Because he had 3 finishes and 2 good fights. So yeah, I think 4.5 sounds right. It was not good. Without the 5 good fights, this card's a joke. Like, these were unbearable. This was shit. I don't care what any of y'all say. It was 5 fights that carried this card. We didn't even get the main event. We lost so much before the card and during it. 4.5 out of 10 is being generous. I could easily drop it down to a 3 or 3 and 3.5. But I think a 4.5 sounds right. Probably the lowest score of the year so far. It probably is the worst card of the year, the smallest card of the year. We didn't get the main event. It was a fucking train wreck. So UFC Vegas 107 will be remembered, alright. The card where the main event just didn't happen. So they didn't even walk out, nothing. So poor Blanchfield. At least this card made history. So somehow still went 6 hours with 9 fights. I don't know if that's impressive or sad. Both. So, yeah, that's the card. 4.5 out of 10, or 4.5 out of 10. Not good, not a good return. But thankfully, we get back on the horse next week. We are out of the Apex for a long time till, I believe, August, and that is Tatsuro Taira and fucking Asu Almbai, or Amir Albazi, which that should be decent, but we don't have to worry about that for a long time. We are traveling for a while now, and next week we head to Newark, New Jersey for a pay-per-view, which I cannot wait for. O'Malley, Marab, Harrison Pena, Holland, Luque, whoever the fuck Patchy mixes, etc., etc. I cannot wait. We should be back to good cards next week, so I can't wait for that. When will I be breaking that down? Friday at 1 p.m. EST, as always. That's to be the next time you're hearing me in video form. And of course, I'll do a recap next Sunday. And yeah, stream-wise, we'll see. Like I said, I'll probably do one Tuesday for sure. Obviously, Saturday after the fight, after the O'Malley card. Win or lose, obviously. And then outside of that, we'll see. Maybe tonight, Sunday, whatever. Monday, maybe. We'll see what I'm feeling. Just be ready. You never know when I could be going live for either a long time or a little time. I hope to see you in there. Thank you for watching. Thank you for getting me up to 95 subs. It means more than I can ever express. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed my stream earlier and my after party. And yeah, thank you. I love y'all. I do this for y'all. I said at the beginning I had to do this for y'all. I love doing this. I love this sport. Thank you. Let's keep having fun. Let's keep vibing. Let's keep the vibes good, because that's all we want to do. So, that's all I gotta say. So let's end this bitch by saying, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, subscribe. 100 subs goal by the end of the year. Could I get it before the O'Malley fight? Or for O'Malley week? That'd be kind of cool. If I do, that'd be amazing. If not, that's fine. Hope you enjoyed nonetheless. I love y'all. And, thank you. Truly, thank you to so many people. I could spend a whole video just saying that, but thank you. You know who you are. Thank you. With that being said, let's keep the good vibes high as we get the fuck out of this bitch by saying, as always, RX, leaving this shitty card in the fucking dust. Out. Good vibes. Only